Kate Beckinsale is one of the hottest women in Hollywood, whose sense of humor is unparalleled. And while she's a brilliant actor, her films come second when it comes to making headlines. Her dating history takes the cake. Unfortunately, there's a common thing to all these reports: the warped perception of the men in her life, notably their young age. People seem to think it's their business to tell her who she can and can't date. Oh, wait. The actor claims she's never been on a date. What? How's that even possible? We'll tell you all about her thoughts on dating younger men, her habits that will make you question your life's purpose, and how her impeccable sense of humor is a gift to us all.
Because to me at that point, they thought there was nothing more funny than a naked man. Which, as an idea, I think a naked man is very funny, but in real life, often not as funny.
Wait till you hear the chocolate in the bum story. Yep, you heard that right. One of the sexiest women alive has never been on a date? Really? Well, her dating habits might get you some clarification. The actor claims she doesn't have a dating life because she gets serious with her romantic partners too fast. "I've never really been on a date," she explained. "I literally meet someone, get to know them at work, and then either marry them or get pregnant by them." She continued to say she's never been on one of those dates where you were set up by a friend, meeting a total stranger at the other side of the table. Kate just can't think of anything she'd hate more than sitting in front of somebody she doesn't know, that chances are she won't like, and, quote, watch them eat food. Perhaps based on her strict definition of a date, Beckinsale really has never actually been on one. But she's been spotted many times over the years enjoying public outings and passionate PDA with a handful of very high-profile men. The actor shares her 22-year-old daughter, Lily, with former partner, the prodigal son's Michael Sheen, and was also married to the Underworld director Len Wiseman until they separated in 2015. And even if both those romances followed the curious pattern Beckinsale described, since then she's been spotted on what most people would consider dates. Following her divorce, Kate embarked on a nearly year-long relationship with the former TLC host, Matt Rife. Her family comes first, not him, an insider told us, revealing the two weren't on the same page throughout their romance. They were supposed to be fun and light, but then he was talking about moving in after only a couple of weeks. Yeah, a couple of weeks seems a bit much. Maybe wait a month? That's pretty much when all the trolls started opening their mouths. After an Instagram user told her to go home and take care of her kids, the actor replied, "What's amazing is it is no longer the 18th century, so now that my one child is grown, I don't have to stay home. While she's out with her own friends, playing the pianoforte, getting consumption, or trying to secure her a marriage. But thank you for the quaint blast from the past. Oh, and can I vote now too? Yay." Flash forward a few years, Beckinsale was spotted getting flirty with the King of Staten Island star and comedian Pete Davidson, who's 20 years younger, at multiple Golden Globes after-parties. Weeks later, the duo strolled hand in hand while leaving a Los Angeles bar in the early hours of a February morning. Things quickly heated up between the actor and the Saturday Night Live star. The whirlwind romance began, and we were graced with all the passionate PDA. And also, more people dipping their noses where they're not welcome. After an Instagram user wrote, "Dear heavens, Kate, not Pete Davidson," on a picture of Beckinsale's mother, the British actor responded, "No, that's my mother. Easy mistake." The actor gets the hips of comments like this. For instance, she had to fire back at a commenter who asked her if her young friend was her son. "He is my son, yes. I kept him in the cellar for 29 years, but now I feel I should take him out on jaunts," she joked. The widow actor did it yet again with a fellow who added his 2 cents on her love life. "Disappointed in your dating choices," he commented on one of Beckinsale's Instagram selfies, to which he hilariously replied, "Fairly let down by your wonky beard, but thought possibly rude to say."
Apparently people have a crazy fascination with our age difference, but it doesn't really bother us. But then again, I'm new to this, so if you have questions about a relationship with a big age difference, just ask Leonardo DiCaprio, Jason Statham, Michael Douglas, Richard Gere, Jeff Goldblum, Scott Disick, Dane Cook, Derek Jeter, Bruce Willis, Harrison Ford, Tommy Lee, Alec Baldwin, Sean Penn, and whoever the president of France is, Mel Gibson, Billy Joel, Mick Jagger, Sylvester Stallone, Eddie Murphy, Kelsey Grammer, Larry King.
That crazy bone is definitely something she shared with Pete Davidson as well. She's always the life of the party and likes going out, dancing and hanging out, the source said. It's no surprise she likes Pete. He makes her laugh, another insider added at the time. However, no matter how good of a time they were having, the couple ended their fling after nearly 4 months. She was also briefly linked to Pete's close friend, Machine Gun Kelly, after they were spotted getting cozy at a 2020 Golden Globes party. But Kate was quick to deny the rumors. Later that year, Beckinsale became romantically involved with the singer-songwriter Goody and found herself defending the relationship yet again. He is 23 years her junior, but do we need to say that he's an adult? When one Instagram user asked why she continued to date men who could be her children, she snarkily replied, "Every relationship I have had has been solely to annoy you." Kate Beckinsale has made her fair share of clapbacks, but ever since dating Grace, she went way more into depth about why she is not listening to the haters, and will continue to date whoever she wants. Talking to Women's Health UK last year, Kate schooled everyone in double standards. And although she didn't use any individuals as an example, Beckinsale pointed out the unfair inequality between men and women when it comes to aging, insisting that men aren't held to the same standard. "I witness men constantly doing whatever they like, whether that's in relationships or deciding to buy a motorbike or getting a tattoo," she said. It hasn't been interpreted as, "Is he ever going to decide to become a parent?" or "Why has he had so many girlfriends?" The actor explained that the judgment isn't exclusive to her, but rather something that many women face as they get older. We mean, she's not wrong about that one. Aside from dating, Kate also thinks having any sort of fun when you're a woman over 32 can feel like a little bit of a political act. She clarified that she wasn't referring to doing drugs, drinking, or partying, but rather being goofy and going out and not going, "Oh my god, I'm going to sit home and anticipate menopause while crocheting." Unless you're doing that, it somehow seems to be risque, which is just ridiculous to me, Beckinsale added. The actor has been no stranger to ageist remarks, even outside her dating life. She once received harsh commentary from someone after sharing a bunch of photos of herself in a bikini, which has since been deleted. "I feel like you are having a midlife crisis or something," the user wrote. Beckinsale defended herself, responding, "Oh, I think that's because you're an annoying asshole." Might we say, she looks stunning in pretty much anything. Some are bothered by her age difference with the men she's dating, and others want her to get one. When an Instagram user insisted that Kate needed to find a man to help cure her quarantine boredom, she proved just how little she needed anyone's approval. "Tell me why? To stop me sticking eyes on the cat? What if he liked eyes on the cat? What if I won't stop? How will he help the situation?" She replied to a comment on a June 2020 video of her sticking googly eyes on her cat.
My cat is quite stupid, but, and I'd say that with love, but does really enjoy dressing up.
Though fans have their own opinions about the film star's dating life, her 22-year-old daughter isn't bothered by it at all. Lily doesn't care about the age difference between her mom and Goody, and is happy that her mom is happy, the source explains. Yay, Lils. Lily's dad isn't one to judge the dating habits of his daughter's mom either. Especially since his girlfriend, Swedish actor Anna Lundberg, is 27, and they just welcomed a baby daughter in 2019. Michael and Kate are very good friends, and they have the same sarcastic sense of humor, so he does tease her about dating younger men. But his partner is 25 years younger than him, so Kate teases him right back. The former couple's bond can't be broken, and they are known to document hilarious family get-togethers on social media. They once even spent the holidays dressed up in bunny costumes. So apparently there are two meanings to the word perineum. One being the area of the body between the genitals and anus, and the other the period of time between Christmas and New Year's Day, Beckinsale wrote. The actor thought she was clear they were celebrating the second, but Sheen turned up in an impenetrable onesie, just in case he was ambushed by an excitable relative. Of course, Kate explained her hilariously bizarre pic with an equally odd caption.
I think the thing is, if you both really put your kids' well-being first and share a sense of humor, you're sort of halfway there.
It's not the first time the former couple have played dress-up. Once, Beckinsale got Sheen to join her in a two-person costume designed to look like her cat, with her wearing the head and him bringing up the rear. "I knew having a giant costume of my own cat would bring me untold joy," she wrote. "I had not anticipated the bonus amusement of getting Michael into it when he didn't know what it was." In that Instagram post, she added a message to their daughter writing, @Lily_Sheen, "Your dad is a sport." Indeed he is. Later that same month, all three participated in a goat yoga class to celebrate Beckinsale's 45th birthday. "Best birthday ever," she wrote. "We all prayed that the goat's blessings would happen on Michael's mat." And they did. She also thanked two goats for knowing instinctively where to friendly fire. Not only that, but dressing up as stuffed animals and roaming around places is a hobby for the British goddess. She carries a pantomime horse costume with her everywhere she goes. Yes, you heard that right.
I do tend to travel with it, just in case of a low moment or feel a bit depressed or, you get some bad news or something like that. Generally, get the horse on and you just cheer up immediately.
So when she's out in the world, filming her next film somewhere in Eastern Europe, she won't just stay in her room or go out. For instance, when a friend that was supposed to visit didn't make it, Kate would simply go roaming around the hotel lobby dressed as a giant brown horse.
And I think we've then got your latest. Is this the one you brought with you?
No, that's actually me and Michael Sheen. He's in the rabbit suit. I can't remember why we were doing that at a bus stop, but...
or indeed anywhere.
Okay, now we're going to be on the lookout. The sense of humor this woman has is unparalleled. Yep, the time has come to hear the chocolate in the bum story.
I've got a little, one of those chocolates that you get by the bed.
Oh yeah, in the hotel.
And I thought, how funny would it be if I just tucked it in between the person's buttocks while they were asleep? and it was really funny.
So yeah, don't expect Miss Beckinsale to listen to any of those trolls who tend to flood her comments with rude jabs about her dating life. She made it clear she's not paying them any mind and will continue to date whomever she wants. If everyone's shitting on you, it can make you feel kind of ugh for a minute, especially if there's really nothing wrong, Beckinsale said of the backlash. If you're strangling a squirrel or hurting someone, I get it. But living one's life in a reasonably respectful manner shouldn't invite anyone to get too excited. We say more power to her, and we look forward to seeing who the next man in her life will be. That's it for today, Juicers. As always, thank you for choosing us. Spread the word and don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell for more spicy celebrity stories.